Welcome to this video. My name is Alejandro. Here I am with my special guest, Savir, which is actually one of my most successful clients. And yeah, you can just introduce yourself if you want to.
Hey guys, my name is Savir. I'm from India and I'm 17 years old right now. I started working with Alejandro exactly 6 months ago,
Yeah.
and it has been amazing so far.
Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, exactly 6 months ago from this day of recording this video, you started working with us. And I mean, now you have renewed with us. You're starting, another 6 months with us. We will go into that later. So I wanna know a little bit, man, so that other people can watch it. How did you start working with us? How did you find us out? How was it?
All right. Okay. So first of all, I was looking at other business models. I already had a YouTube business going pretty great. I was looking to get more income streams for myself and start more business models because I had quite a lot of time on my hands. So I was looking at e-commerce like drop shipping, Amazon FBA. I was looking at what's it called, affiliate marketing, and a lot of other stuff. I was also looking at just going into crypto pretty hard, but I
Yeah.
didn't want to, lose all of my money. So I was just browsing Instagram, and I think I saw one of your ads, and that's pretty much how I found you. And then we just started working together after just chatting on the DMs and getting on a
Yeah.
call.
Perfect, man. So how did you think that we were going to give you, this insane result that you have gotten, which we will go into that later, compared to other people you have seen on Instagram before?
All right. So like on on your stories and the way you were talking your content on Instagram, and like I could see that this guy is the real deal. He can bring results to whoever takes action pretty much. So I just saw that, and just to confirm everything, I was just talking to you in the DMs.
Yeah.
And I just got what I wanted to hear. So yeah, I just took the leap and got started.
So you got started, and what did you do in the first week, man? That you were established. Okay. So before you explain it, like this guy, Savir, he was asking me if making money with Instagram was actually possible. And then, he started his Instagram business from scratch. He had nothing, no followers, no audience, nothing, absolutely nothing. Okay. A person that has never even touched Instagram, only his personal account. What happened in the first week after starting?
So in the first week of getting started, I made $1,100 or
Yeah.
something like that. And that was absolutely mind blowing because, I was just getting sales every day and notifications on my phone. And I was like, is this even real? Because being a person that didn't even know Instagram was an app on which you can build a huge business. And I just thought people can use Instagram for, just passing their time and
Yeah.
just chatting with their friends and everything. But now I know that it's a full blown business. Like you can build a huge business on it. Like it's super scalable as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the results of my first week.
Yeah, man, it's absolutely insane because I remember that I was like, okay, so so this guy, you were 16 at that time. And I was
Yeah.
like, this guy is 16 years old, from India. You were blocked by Instagram from messaging people because like they thought that you were, spamming or a bot or something because your account was completely new, and you still were able to make, $1,100 in the first 7 days. I was like, this guy, is just breaking every single stereotype out there just because of working with us.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
just absolutely ridiculous. And how did it turn out from there? Like you saw that you earned $1,100 in the first 7 days, which is insane. And then how did it turn out from there? Like what did you started doing with us so that you started scaling to more money?
All right. So after I hit my first $1,000 in the first week, I started kind of building systems and kind of developing a strategy for myself, like with your help. And like I started structuring my stories, my posts, and outreach and everything. So a lot of stuff I started doing. Like I started doing what worked for me in the first week, and I kind of developed a blueprint that I use till date. Like everything is really structured now, so I know that if I put these kind of stories, it's going to work, and people are gonna I'm gonna get leads, and my inbox is gonna get flooded. So there's a lot of strategies that I've started using, and that's how I've been able to scale from $1,000 a week to $10,000 a week. So that's exactly how I kind of did it.
Yeah, exactly. So for anybody watching this, that you might be a little bit confused. So a lot of people in Instagram and basically other social media, they make it out to be that in business, it's kind of like you do this and then boom, you suddenly earn, $100,000, and it's absolutely not like that. So Savir, he started his business $1,000 in $1,100 in the first 7 days. And so the first thing that we were doing is, we did market research to find what was his best possible market in which he could find a problem that he could make a solution on. And then we later on started doing a marketing strategy. We started setting up all the systems. We started setting up, an offer, all of that stuff. And so it's not like this guy is now making, $30,000 because in the first moment he was lucky or something. So the first month so from the 14th of August to the 14th of September or something like that, you made around 4,000 or 5,000, right?
Yeah, something around that.
Yeah, October and November, it was again like 6,000, 9,000 a month, I think November was. But then on December, you made $30,000.
Exactly. Yeah, that was super crazy.
Yeah, exactly. It was crazy. I mean, it was your first $30,000 month, right?
It was pretty much my first $10,000 month, my first $20,000 month, and even my first $30,000 month.
Okay, yeah. So it was only in one single month.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I have talked this with Savir, but the main reason why that happened was that we validated the offer, the messaging, the system. We validated everything. So the only thing that we had to do, is just make more people come by. That's it. That is literally the only thing that we had to do. And then right now we're working on other things. But so do you remember the first time in which it just clicked for you? Do you remember that week of December when you made $10,000 in the first week, on the first 10 days, I believe it was, right?
Yeah. I think it was the 12th of December. And like within the first 12 days of December, I hit my 10K week. So that was my first big break with this thing. And it was honestly amazing. And like when I saw that I made $10,000 in a single week, which was more than $1,000 per day. Like, if $1,000 per day is, that's like $7,000 a week. But I did a $10,000 a week. Okay, so that was just mind blowing to me. Like I was having days with where I was making more than $2,000 and something around that, So it was absolutely amazing. And in the first 12, 10, 7 days, in around that time is when it truly clicked for me that this thing can really go to the sky,
To the moon. Yeah, it can absolutely go super, super hard for you. And then on January, so right now we're recording this on the 15th of February 2022. So on January and also February, you have been able to make literally the same amount of money.
Exactly. Yeah,
like that's actually like the best part, because a lot of people, they say, okay, so you make this amount of money in this month, but then what do you do after that? And it's like, no, like this is completely predictable. This is a system that just works. You get people here, you get the cash out of here. That's pretty much it. And so I would like to ask you, man, because I really want other people to see this. I really want you to communicate to other people. How is this way of doing business compared to all the other business models in terms of being scalable and being predictable?
Okay, so yeah, definitely. Starting an Instagram business is both of those things. It's hugely scalable and it's also predictable. So to scale an Instagram business, like what you have to do is pretty much repeat what works. And to predict the Instagram business, you need to have the right systems and processes in place so that you can know that, like when I get a lead to my funnel, it works. Like something like if you get 10 leads to your funnel and it's something like to book a call, one gets converted or something. So you build a funnel or something like this, which which makes it predictable for you. And that's how you can really predict the growth and revenue of an Instagram business. And I've never really seen any other business model out there which is more predictable and which is more scalable, because to scale you can just get a team, build more processes and spend more on traffic and everything. So like 6 figures a month is also possible. And
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. The main reason why this business model compared to most others out there, and also most others like even myself, I have tried out and I have done in the past, is that we are building a legit business. And what I mean by that is, we're bringing value to the market, and in exchange, we're earning money. Like, this is not some kind of like, I want to take your money or anything, you know, all of these things that a lot of people think about. Like, it is not like that. So it is about building a real business that gives real value to customers, that provides a real change to people that are looking for a solution to their problems. And that's, you know, that's pretty much it. You know, a lot of people overcomplicate it. That's actually pretty much it. So how is it going now with that you are making this money? I mean, are you like, you're still in high school, right?
Yeah, I'm still in high school. I've got 1 year left.
Okay.
So it's life changing. Like, I don't know anybody in here, especially people I know and where I live, who are like, you know, doing anything similar to what I am. They're, you know, just wasting their time all day, and also like focusing on school. So
And what do you think that even though they have the same 24 hours that you do, they don't make any money and they're still in school? And I mean, in India, like the average salary, it's like $500 a month or something like that.
exactly,
It's,
there's a lot of that.
it's so low. Like, what is your point of view in seeing why these people are going to go that way and you're going the other way, even though you have still 24 hours in a day, just like any other person in the planet?
So it's a lot about mindset, and most of the kids these days, and like my age. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. So I was saying, so most of the kids these days, and people my age, they're just focusing on, you know, school, and they just think that being in a 9 to 5 is the only way to actually be successful down the long run and everything. And I used to think the same way, but like I just changed my mindset. I was just randomly looking stuff up on the internet, because it just didn't really suit for me to be in a 9 to 5 in my future. So I was just kind of looking through everything, and that's how I realized that the 9 to 5 route is not for me. And most of the people, unfortunately, they don't realize that, and that's why they just blindly go to school, blindly go to college, blindly get a job, and then they realize, oh shit, my life is messed up, I don't like this. And by then it's like they've already lost so much time.
Exactly. What would you say to a person that is in that exact situation, like the one that you were in the beginning, where you're looking for an online business or a way out because you don't want to get into a 9 to 5? What would you tell to that person watching this video right now?
So first of all, that person needs to change their mindset on you know, actually being into entrepreneurship and running a business for themselves. And then they should browse all of the business models. And since I've tested out so many business models, I would definitely suggest getting an Instagram business for themselves, because this really works. And you know, you're giving value to people, you're changing their lives potentially, and you're getting paid for that. Like
Exactly.
yeah, exactly. So like one of my clients, he's also 17 years old, and he's making $4,000 a month with my help. So that's actually really life changing, and I feel good and fulfilled knowing that.
Exactly. It's not like selling, you know, just cheap, useless products from AliExpress that don't give any value to anyone, you know.
Exactly.
And also one of the major concerns that a lot of people have about it is, okay, Alejandro, so I set up this business, but you know, I had a drop shipping business, for example, and they just copied me and they just went out of business. You know, the best part about this is that you cannot be copied.
Exactly.
You know, like even if a person went and took all your exact video course or service or whatever it is, even if you took all the marketing and everything, because we're all so different. Even if you try, you will never do the same marketing, you will never have the same testimonials, you will never have the same authority, the same image, the same intentions. Like there's so many aspects about it that it's pretty much impossible to copy. I mean, I've seen people copying others and they're not successful at all.
Yeah, like I have people copying me in my niche.
Yeah, I've
And
seen it. I've seen
yeah,
it.
there's a lot of people, but you know, they're not at the same level, and they're not able to get the same results as me. So competition never really bothers me with Instagram.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people. So I see who follows me. You know, when I have all of these requests, I usually go over, you know, who follows me and who doesn't. And so I've seen a lot of people who were in my DMs 3-4 months ago, and they are now like, you know, the same name as you. They have similar content. They are doing basically similar thing. And then when I speak to them, even though they have been like 3 months or so, they appear so successful. They don't know anything about it. They don't know how to do it, you know, and they're trying to copy your stories every single day. And it's just ridiculous. You know, it's just ridiculous. And so what would you suggest to those copycats?
So I would just tell them to actually build something of their own, because
Yeah.
copying someone can never last long enough.
No, it
And
never does.
to me, it's all about sustaining a business for the long run, and copying anyone will never work out for them.
No, exactly. I mean, you can learn things, you can learn marketing, you can learn tactics, systems, you can copy those things, but you cannot copy the entire business just like that, because you cannot replicate another brain.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
main part about it. So what would you say to a person that is looking at you and he's like, okay, so this is a real thing. I want to get into this. I need to be financially free, to travel the world, to do all of these things. And I want to have a business that gives me fulfillment, that is able to provide to my family so that I can work less time, I can have more time for myself, all of these things and awesome experiences that gives you having this online business. What would you say to a person that is in that position and also has a 9 to 5 job?
So first of all, I would tell that person to keep working on their 9 to 5 job, but also learning and expanding their day, waking up early,
100%.
yeah, going to sleep a little late, and like expanding their hours, learning more and more things, and then saving up from their 9 to 5 for some mentorship, some program or something, because at the end of the day, they need to have knowledge. And
Exactly.
since they don't have that knowledge, they need to invest in themselves by working with a mentor or someone who has that knowledge, so that they can get that knowledge and they can one day quit their 9 to 5 by building a successful business.
Exactly. I have absolutely the same thought as you do, because I see so many people who are in a 9 to 5. They say, because I want to be doing this, I just quit my job or anything. And I think that it's a complete error. Most people that are in a 9 to 5 right now, they probably have a family, or they probably have, other obligations. And so, just quitting, it's not going to take out any responsibility from that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's absolutely not. I heard the other day from one of like a really rich guy that I know of. He told me, if you want to, so I always tell people that I work with that if you want to never look at the bill, you have to work like you never see the clock, you never watch the hour that it is. And it's pretty much like that, especially in the beginning. It's pretty much like that, especially in the beginning. All right, man. So you're now making, this insane amount of money. You're going to the best places in India right now. I mean, which are also really cheap for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you go to so it is funny because this guy, he's going to the best of the best places on his country. And it's so funny because he earns way more money than most people in Europe, in United States of America, in the United Arab Emirates. He's making way more money than most people that live there. And how life changing is that for you? Like, how is it for you going to these places? I mean, you cannot travel yet because you're like, underage, but yeah, but I mean, you're able to go to these places. Like, how do you like it?
Yeah, it's amazing because 1 year, 2 years ago, like I never thought that I could be like this and live this lifestyle while being under 18 and not even being an adult. So it just like it's just super crazy when I
Yeah.
think these things and I compare myself my today to like what I was thinking and how I was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I just never saw this coming.
Yeah, you just didn't saw it coming so fast, especially.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you think that a lot of people think that, it's kind of like successful people are lucky, or that they know somehow that in the beginning they're going to make it eventually?
No, like I don't really believe in a lot of luck, but I do believe in this, that you can create luck by taking more action.
Hmm. What
So
would you
like
tell
if
to the people that think that, we are all lucky that I have made so much money, that I make so much money because, I don't know, apparently my parents were rich or something, which they absolutely are not. And what would you say to those people thinking that, we're lucky, or that we are, gifted in any way, and that we have all of that we have because of other people or because of luck?
So like the people who call successful people lucky are usually those people who just see the tip of the iceberg, and they don't see us when we were
No.
like putting in 12 hours a day, and they don't really see the hard part of what we were doing, and they just call us lucky because they want to make themselves feel better about themselves. So like they think that anybody can do it, it's just about luck, and these people got lucky. I'm not lucky, and they've done nothing. It's just luck, but that's completely false. And yeah, luck is created by taking massive action.
Yeah, 100% agree for you. 100% agree with you, man. How's it with the journey? Because you told me that, it's kind of like you didn't expect it coming, especially this fast. And so how was it starting out? How was it for you starting out in online business? And how has been your journey by taking action and seeing the results slowly but surely?
So like in my journey, in my whole journey, as I said, I never saw it coming. So first of all, I just started with my YouTube business, and then I was looking at other things and everything. And once I got started with you, once again, I didn't think that I could get these results so fast. And I mean, I'm not saying that this is a get rich quick scheme. So like
No. This is absolutely not a get rich quick scheme. Okay.
like I got I made $1,000 in the first week, and that's fast in my opinion, but not
Really
everybody
fast.
can get the same results because it depends on how much time you put in and how seriously you take things. And I was super serious, just by the way. So my whole journey, it was like always pushing to the next level. Like even at 30K a month, I want to get to 50K a month, and never really stop,
Exactly.
because then I would kind of just lose motivation and the purpose of life. I wouldn't feel alive, in my opinion.
Yeah, that also happens to many people. They get to a certain threshold that they have put themselves as a goal, like 30K a month or 50K a month. And so because they believe that they have come here, they don't need to push further. And what happens is they slowly go decline because they stop doing all the things that took them to 30K a month. Like they stop reading books, they stop, going to the gym, they stop investing in themselves, they stop taking care of their relationships, they stop doing all of that. And so they slowly go to as a filler again. And that's actually all of the things that a lot of people that are not being successful are doing every single day. Like they're not taking care of themselves. They're not going, to the gym or just exercising in any way. They're not taking care of their mental health. They're not doing all of these things. And so it is impossible to expect that. But 100%, you told about the $1,000 in the first 7 days, that it's really, I mean, it's extremely fast, especially taking into account that it's not like 1,000 and then nothing. It's like 1,000 and then the following week you make another 1,000, and then the following week you made 2,000. It's like scalable and predictable. But obviously, we're not saying that this is a get rich quick scheme. Okay, if you want to get into a get rich quick scheme, just make sure to go out of this video and you never contact me again. Okay, but if you actually want to set up a good business, you want to actually set up a real business, this is the absolutely the way. And so Savir started working so hard from the beginning and so much, and that is actually one of that is actually one of the most common traits that we see in our successful students. They work hard, they work fast, they take imperfect decisions. This guy was making stories and they were not good at all, but he was making stories. He was making stories, he was pushing, he was learning, he was getting used to doing them, or he was making content. And in the beginning, it was like, more or less okay content, but then he got better with it once he got practice, once he did things. So if you're watching this video right now, I just want to tell you that even though you see guys like me or guys like Savir, making a lot of money, especially when we are young, it is not just about only young people, or it's not only about doing a certain thing or selling a certain way. It's just about setting up a business that actually provides value to other people, that solves a problem in the market. And it is literally what business is about. It's a value exchange. So if I want this iPhone, I have to give money back. That's it. It's a value exchange. It's nothing like nobody's taking money out of my pocket or anything like that. So I think that this is a huge problem especially in the entrepreneurship space. I see too many people thinking that business is about trying to, or tricking people into giving them their money. And it's definitely not like that. What is your point of view on what most other entrepreneurs and most other gurus are teaching in the entrepreneurship space about this topic?
So in the same niche as you?
Not in the same niche, like in general, entrepreneurs in social media.
Okay. So most of the entrepreneurs on social media, they're like most of them don't even know what they're doing. And like those who do know what they're doing, and they're kind of like, none of the people, and the people who are smart, like entrepreneurs, are taking away your money or stealing anything. They're building real businesses, giving value, and in return of value, they're getting paid. So like it's not just about the money, it's also about the fulfillment.
Yeah.
and you can sleep right at night, and it doesn't feel like you're a thief or something, and you're not a scammer. Like, there are a lot of scammers in this
Yeah.
space, and but not everybody is like that.
Yeah. That's also one of the major things that, setting up this kind of business gives you a lot of fulfillment. That's
Yeah.
one of the best ways, because like, for example, myself, I had a business in which I earned money, but at the same time I also honestly wasn't getting fulfilled. And so in the beginning it was like good because I was earning the money that I wanted to earn, but in the long run it just burns out so much, because you're doing things for, like, you're doing this business for only money, and it's absolutely horrible. I can tell you, man, that with this business that you have right now, you're gonna get far, you're gonna scale so hard. We're gonna be working together for that. Oh, and by the way, I just wanted to know, so I just wanted you to tell other people, they can see that we actually give so much value. So you joined us 6 months ago, and I mean, now it's over, like the mentorship, it's over, but you renewed for $25,000 mentorship, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So how was it that, like, how was that you are willing to give another person, in this case myself, $25,000 to continue being mentored?
So like, when I found out that my 6 months mentorship was over and I need to renew, I was like, it's not even a question. And then I heard about the upper tier mentorship, which could take me from 30K a month to 50K a month, 100K a month down the long run,
Yeah.
and get it all systemized and automated for me. I would be working less and making more, or be working the same and making much more. And I was like, this is a no-brainer. And I didn't even get scared of, okay, yeah, $25,000 is a lot of money. Why am I investing $25,000 in a mentorship? But I didn't, like, that thought didn't even cross my mind once. I was like, yeah, I just want to do this. Just consider me renewed. And because I saw, like, I've seen the results of working with Alejandro in the past 6 months, and I've made much more than $25,000, and I'm ready to
Way
uh,
more.
yeah, exactly. So, like, I'm ready to invest 25K if I know that I'm gonna get really far ahead with this, and it's gonna take my business to the next level, and I know that. So that's the reason why I renewed.
Perfect, man. Absolutely perfect to hear this. I know that you're super, super happy with us, because I mean, you have gotten these insane results in only like 6 months. Just imagine what you're gonna get when you have your business way more systemized, everything automated with your employees in the middle and everything. You will just be able to get more people and more people and more people, which means more money, more student case studies for you, more client results, more, just a better business overall. And man, I honestly cannot wait to see you earning multiple six figures every single month by working literally what you're working right now, or even less than you're working right now. And man, you need to be over 18 years old, because
Yeah,
I wanna go to with you, I don't know, to Dubai or something.
yeah. I mean,
We have to go jet skiing or something though.
yeah, definitely.
Definitely, man. So just one last thing I wanna ask you, so that you can tell other people. So right below this video right now in our website, there's going to be a button in which they can click. They can schedule a call with us for completely free. We're not going to be hard selling on anybody. This call is just going to be for a person that is interested in starting their own business, and they will actually want to get to the next level, and they want to get into a free call with us. Okay, it has no cost, so that we can see if they're a good fit, if we are a good fit together, working together, and eventually join us. But it's completely free. What would you say to a person that is interested in starting their own online business, earning way more money, and being able to travel the world, to provide to their families, to do whatever they want with the money that they earn, and eventually even quit their job if they're currently in a job? And they have this opportunity right now of scheduling a call with us, and even with me personally, for completely free.
So I would definitely say that it's a no-brainer to schedule the call. Like, go all in right now. So just book the call. Like, it doesn't even cost anything, and you can talk to Alejandro and his team, and they can like, if they see that they can really help you, and if this is
Exactly.
it, only then you guys will look at working together. So there's nothing like, okay, yeah, buy my program,
No,
and
no, 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 no.
exactly. So, like, they see that they can really give you value, and they can take you to your goals by solving your obstacles. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. And the call is free. Like, anybody can book who is interested.
Exactly.
So that's why I would highly suggest that you do book the call if you're watching this right now and you're interested.
Exactly. Like, do you remember when you started out? Like, I was like, asking you so many questions, and I was really seeing, like, I was really going really in depth into everything that you were telling me because I really wanted to know if you were a good fit. And only when I knew 100% that I could help you out, I told you, hey, Savir, we can work together.
Exactly. And I would definitely say that I'm glad that those questions were the only job interview or something like that I ever gave in my life.
100%, man. That's the only job interview or any interview that you will have ever in your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, your life has changed so much, man. I'm super, super proud of seeing you right now. I'm super proud. You're doing insane. And I'm honestly, like, I really want you to scale way further than you're doing right now. I know that you have so much potential and are going to be super, super happy mentoring you in the near future. And I mean, continuing with you.
Yeah, man, exactly. Like, I'm never going to stop, and I'm just going to keep scaling to the next level. And it's going to be amazing and a long ride from here, working with you guys. So
I really,
yeah,
really hope to be there with you, man.
yeah.
Perfect, man. So thank you so much for this video, man. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And if you're watching this video right now, as we talked about before, if you want to know more about this, if you want to actually know and see if you're a good fit to work with us, and we are a good fit to work with you, we can just have a conversation. We can see your current situation. We can see what your goals are. We will be going into different stuff to see if we're the perfect fit, so that we can ensure that if you join us, we can get you the best results possible. So yeah, just make sure to book a call here below this video, and let's get into it.